Okay, so let's unpack this. We got a request to uh, really cut through the noise on a super popular grooming tool, the Philips Norelco OneBlade.
Right.
And the big question we're looking at today is it legit? Or is the hardware just, an expensive trick?
It's a great question. And since it's sold directly by Philips, we can kind of skip the whole "is this company real" part.
Yeah, that's a given.
The real issue is performance legitimacy. The sources we looked at are all focused on its core promise: trim, edge, and shave, all without skin irritation. That's the holy grail for a lot of people.
It is, but looking at how it actually works, who is this really for? Because it seems like it's definitely not for everyone.
Exactly. It's really designed for a low-maintenance kind of routine. Think people who want clean edges, maybe some stubble, or just want to avoid the whole trauma of a traditional razor every single day.
So it's selling a style, not just a shaver.
It's marketing a style,
Got
100%.
That makes a lot of sense, and it lines up with what we found in user feedback. The praise, it seems, comes from people who get that trade-off. Yeah. What did the forums really love about it in practice?
For trimming and shaping, it's almost universally praised.
Really?
Yeah, that main claim about being gentle on the skin, it's completely validated. Users report like almost zero razor burn or nicks.
Even on sensitive skin.
Even on sensitive skin, that's the big win for them.
And it sounds like the secret sauce there is really in the design itself. I mean, it has this tiny flexible head, which seems perfect for, a jawline or a mustache. But what's the tech that makes it so gentle?
So what's fascinating here is the mechanics. It's not just a fancy razor. It has this cutter that oscillates incredibly fast.
Okay.
But the key is this unique guard system and the blade gap. It keeps the actual cutting edge just far enough away from the skin.
Ah, so you're sacrificing that super severe closeness for comfort.
That's the trade-off. And it means you can use it wet, you can use it dry, in the shower, whatever. You get really consistent, reliable results without the irritation.
So it's a tech solution for razor burn, basically.
Mm.
But if we're looking at the bigger picture, knowing the limitations
Yeah.
it's essential. This is not the tool you grab if you need a baby smooth finish for some
Yeah.
big event, right?
Just wait, no. And reviewers are very consistent on two key limitations. First, if your beard is very thick or coarse, the OneBlade is going to take a lot more passes.
Right.
And even then, it's not going to get as close as a traditional wet shave.
Hold on. Isn't that a failure?
Mm?
If a product needs extra work for what it's designed to do, that sounds like a big problem, not just a limitation.
It raises an important question, yes, but the sources frame it more as setting expectations. It still works, it's still efficient, but it changes the effort involved.
Okay.
And the second point is the running costs, those replacement blades. You have to change them every few months, and that definitely adds up over time.
So these aren't seen as defects, but more part of the total ownership experience you sign up for.
Exactly. They just define what the product is.
So the takeaway seems pretty clear then. Our deep dive confirms the OneBlade really does align with its own marketing claims.
It does.
It succeeds because it manages expectations perfectly. Philips sold an advanced stubble trimmer and edger, and the customers who, read the fine print are incredibly happy with it.
The hardware absolutely matches the hype, but only for that specific job. Consistent, low-maintenance grooming. It's not for getting that traditional zero stubble shave.
This brings up a really interesting question for you to consider the next time you're looking at a new piece of tech. In a market that's just so crowded with imitators, how much does a big, established brand, history like Philips, influence our perception of a product's legitimacy versus just our straight assessment of its actual performance? Something to think about.